Welcome to Julie, the Thrifty Designer. I'm gonna explain what's been going on since I haven't been on YouTube for a while, so stay tuned. I will tell you all about it. Well, hi guys. Well, I guess what has happened lately, a little over a week ago, my appendix decided it didn't want to live in my body anymore. So I had emergency surgery, and so I have been kind of laying pretty low, taking it easy, not doing a whole lot. I had some videos planned I was gonna do for the next, last week and this week, and well, surgery has a way of changing plans for you. Anyway, I'm doing okay. I'm really tired. I'm really fatigued, and I have 3 wonderful little holes now in my belly that wasn't there before, and they're healing nicely. I go next Tuesday to the doctor's for a checkup on post-surgery, and I think they're healing actually really nice. They're beginning to itch now. That means that's a good sign they're healing. I don't have tremendous pain. I really didn't even before or after. I guess I have a pretty high pain tolerance. The nurse was funny. I mean, I had my surgery at 10:30 at night because there was 4 people in front of me. I had to wait for their surgeries before I could have mine. And anyway, very early the next morning, the nurse come in saying, "Hey, I got some good drugs for you. I got some Tylenol with codeine and stuff." And I said, "I don't want it." And she's like, "What?" I said, "I don't need it. I don't want it." She goes, "Oh, come on." She goes, "Yes, you do." And I said, "No, I don't. I don't need any of it. I'm homeopathic. I don't want all those drugs to begin with, but I'm really not in any pain right now." She goes, "No, everybody I know that's been having your surgery by this time, they're screaming for the drugs." And I said, "I don't need them." She's like, "Okay, what's your pain level from 1 to 10? I said, "Maybe a 1. She goes, "No way." And I said, "I don't have any discomfort right now." She goes, "You're one tough cookie." I said, "I'll let you know if later I want something, but I don't want the codeine. I don't like how it makes my head feel. I've had it in the past. I think it was worse than the pain on how it made me feel." So I said, "No, if I do anything, it'll just be regular plain Tylenol." And about 5 or 6 hours later, I thought, okay, I could take the edge off. So I asked for the Tylenol, and she goes, "You want the good stuff?" And I said, "No, just plain Tylenol, that'll do." And it was fine, and that's all I've done since I've taken it. So maybe I'm tough, I don't know, but it's been enough for me. But I'm still trying to take it easy and not overdo on anything, because I don't want to wind back up in the hospital with problems from the surgery or anything like that. And so that's what's happening with me. For the most part, I feel pretty good. Just tender and tired. That's really my biggest issue, is just I'm so sleepy. I could just drop off to sleep, but I don't sleep well. So it's like, oh well, go figure. Anyway, I haven't done a whole lot. I'm gonna try to have my monthly tea party next week. So I've been kind of playing a little bit with some of my dishes. I was hoping to find some more tea cups and saucers that's all blue and white. Well, since I haven't really been able to go do a whole lot for the last week, I haven't had a chance to look for those. I'm hoping to look here in the next day or so. But right now, I'm gonna just show you a little bit of what I've done on my dining room table and my buffet behind me, on how I've just set it up. So it's a little bit different from what it looked like last month. I'm not trying to do anything major decorating. This was more just informing you what's going on. And hopefully in the next week or so, I'll feel good enough to really get on with showing you a few more videos. But I at least wanted to keep you up what was going on with me. So from here, I'll just show you the dining room table, what I've done here, and the buffet behind me. It's not a decorate with me, and it's not even polished. It's not even finished, so to speak. They're just some dishes that I've stuck on the table, and from here I will try to perfect them before next week's tea party. So wait and see what I've done here. It looks a little different from last time, but still similarities. It's fun, and I think it looks pretty good. All right, let's just take a quick little look at my blue and white that I've done. And they're all a different plate for the most part. Anyway, I love these. I wish I could find more of those plates. They are so just beautiful to me. And then I found these at the thrift store before I had my surgery, and they're very, very old, and I got them for half price. And I just think they are just really quite elegant, and I think they just add a little something unexpected. And I just have a tea set here that I'm not really planning on using, and it's the only one I have. I just set it there because I'm like trying to figure out what I was going to do. And then I showed you in my haul these beautiful glasses. And I had picked up at the thrift store, remember, this new tray. And so I simply just put a hook, a little S hook, and hung that creamer. Put some greenery and some flowers on the top. And my pink dishes, that was my mother's. And then I tried to add a little bit more of the blue and white here and there. This one kind of goes with the one plate I just showed you up close. And then, you know, this really pretty saucer I put there. And down below, again, just some blue and white plate on top of the floral. And same with below, I found this platter at Home Goods. And I thought, well, it's got more green than I'm using, but it ties in the green from the rest of the house beautifully. And I just set some more sugar bowl and creamer and all of that on there. And I think it makes it look really pretty. Then I had found this beautiful plate. It was $8. It wasn't on sale, but I decided to grab it while it was good because it's a spode. I absolutely love this pattern, but it's really hard to find at the thrift stores anymore. And then, of course, another one of those beautiful little plates, or, you know, little bowls here. And then I have this one, which I had actually found at Home Goods, several years ago. And I thought it was very pretty as well. And another one of those bowls. And then this pattern here is ones I've had for a while, but I love this one also. It just looks like an English village. And I just love how these they coordinate because of color, but each place setting is differently. And then I still have my beautiful teapot. Let's see, maybe I can show it from this angle a little bit better. It's got the feet. Isn't that pretty? I love that teapot. It is absolutely gorgeous to me. And it's just such a pretty little table setting. I am not finished setting it, of course. I need to collect more pieces to really make it this beautiful blue and white that I want it to be. Now I'm showing you my buffet. And you've all seen this before, but isn't that the cutest little teapot? Just adorable. And then I have my 3-tier that I had last time on my dining room table for my tea party. And in here, I've just simply added another blue and white, which is the Currier in Ives. And this one at least is not the winter scene. So I stuck it out. It's just an old-fashioned farm. The blue of Currier in Ives is not the same as this vibrant blue that I really love. But I am putting all kinds of beautiful dishes and everything out, and I love, 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 love this one. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? Oh, that's beautiful. I want more of that style too. I like these dishes too much. The problem is you gotta figure out where to store them. And then I just put some more cups and saucers all out to create this really just very, very, very feminine and pretty look. And then, of course, I have our tea bag holders. I'd like to find some more. And then I found at the thrift store just these plain little white ones for when I'm doing just like basically a blue and white theme. there they are. Now, I have something here that I found at the thrift store. I think it's really, really cool. I don't know what it is. I can't figure out for the life of me what it actually is. It's got the holes in the bottom. Oh, there's a flower that fell in there. But anyway, that, and it has the spode, and it is totally spode. And this is very old. And it's not like you can put water in it. The water would leak all over. I don't have a clue because it's meant to be just like that. I think it's gorgeous, but I don't know what it is or what you would use it for. It's pretty though. Then of course I have my mother's antique butter dish, and then another little pitcher. And then I just simply stacked some really pretty cups and saucers that I have picked up at the thrift store here and there. Each one has such a lovely little pattern and uniqueness to them. Then I brought out my this platter here. Oh, I love that platter. I bought it years ago. I've never really used it except for decorating, and it was like $10, and I grabbed it. Well, grabbing was good. And I thought, it just really works right here. It's really pretty. It goes with the theme of what I have going. And it's just, I put some lilacs in the teapot. And just a little lace doily. And over here, I just put my little English house and the Lord's Prayer and tea and a little bit of more blue. It's just simple, and I had a different blue and white plate, which is still up there, and I found this blue and white plate, and I stuck it up there. I think that is absolutely gorgeous. And then nothing's really changed. Just, I think just pulled together more so than it was. I think it looks interesting to look at. And here's just a little bonus. I mean, nothing has changed here since last time I showed you, except for I put in lilacs. But up above it, I told you I was going to be putting in all the blue and white dishes. So I did fill those in a little bit more. And then at the top, those ones right there, I mean, of course, the platter in the middle with the rose is real. But that one, the one next, small one, and that one actually are my paper plates. But you really have to look hard to realize that they're actually the paper plates. And they filled in the area so nicely. And I really like how my little desk area right there looks pretty good. It's very, to me, an inviting blue and white area. And the dining room just seems to be pulling really beautifully together for my beautiful blue and white scene. Well, guys, I hope you found interesting anyway, how I'm using all my blue and whites in different ways to be creative and yet really pretty. But the nice thing about when it's just your dishes and things like this, it's seasonal. You can change it out at will. And for me, who likes to change out my decorating styles, there's nothing permanent. Everything can be changed to a different plate or even different styles and themes. Right now, of course, I am into the cottage, English, having fun with stuff like that. And yes, I'll have a lot of dishes, but those are dishes, and maybe you can sell them or whatever if you get tired of your look, or just store them away till everything rotates around again. And And you can just explore and just create all kinds of fun, different looks. So I hope you have fun with this. Look for things you love. If you love them, pair them together. I'll bet you they'll match more than you think they will, because you can put all kinds of interesting things together to create a eclectic look that's lots of fun and I think just fascinating to look at. So I hope you guys had fun with this little video. More information about what's been going on with me, and then, well, another tea party. I had plans on other things besides tea party, but maybe after next week I can get on with one of the other things I was planning on doing at least. So we'll see what happens. So just kind of stay tuned till whenever my next video is. I know I really should try to get more uploading regularly. Helps with the algorithm so that you all can see me better and all that. But if you really like the content I have here, give me a thumbs up and please subscribe. The amount of people that watch versus what is subscribed is substantially different. And for YouTube to promote me more, to be seen, I need you to thumbs up and subscribe. And I loved actually if you guys leave comments. I love to read all the comments and I will answer if I really can. It's fun for me to hear from all of you and you telling me what you like and don't like. And you know, I learn from you guys as much also, and I really love to hear from you. So leave me a message too. But please subscribe and give me the thumbs up so that YouTube knows that you actually are interested in watching me, so that I can maybe be promoted a little bit more by YouTube. Anyway, thanks guys so much for watching. I love you all. And I really wish for you the best of things in life. So thanks for watching. You take care and God bless you guys. And we'll talk soon. Bye for now. Till the next video. Take care.